The theater lights dim slowly as a single spotlight opens at the center of the AGT stage. A man steps forward carrying a worn acoustic guitar, its scratches telling stories of years gone by. His posture is humble, almost cautious, as if he understands the weight he carries with him. When he introduces himself, the room shifts. He is not just another contestant, he is the son of Freddie Aguilar. A soft murmur ripples through the audience, some faces lighting up with recognition, others leaning forward in curiosity. Simon Cowell sits back in his chair, arms crossed, his expression unreadable, clearly unsure of what to expect. The contestant explains that he will sing Anak, a song that once defined a generation and still echoes in countless homes. His voice trembles slightly as he speaks, not from fear, but from emotion. He talks about growing up in the shadow of a legend, hearing this song not as a hit, but as a conversation between parent and child. The audience grows silent, sensing something deeply personal is about to unfold. The camera captures Simon's raised eyebrow, the judges exchanging quick glances, and the crowd holding its breath. As the singer adjusts the guitar strap over his shoulder, the atmosphere thickens with anticipation. This is not about competition anymore. It feels like a moment suspended in time, where the past is about to walk into the present. Before a single note is played, the stage already feels transformed, as if a story decades old is ready to be told again through a new voice. The first gentle strum of the guitar breaks the silence, it sounds soft yet powerful enough to ripple through the entire theater. As the opening notes of Anak unfold, the singer lifts his head and begins to sing, and in that instant, the mood of the room changes completely. His voice is raw, textured with emotion, and carries a haunting familiarity that sends a shiver through the audience. It feels as though the past has found a voice again, echoing through the modern lights of the AGT stage. Faces in the crowd shift from curiosity to shock. Some mouths fall open, others exchange stunned glances, recognizing the soul of the song before fully realizing why it feels so familiar. Simon Cowell, who had moments earlier seemed skeptical, straightens in his chair. His arms uncross, his eyes lock onto the performer, and his expression turns serious. The casual judge becomes a listener, fully present in the moment. With each lyric, the singer's confidence grows, yet the emotion never feels rehearsed or forced. His hands tremble slightly on the strings, not from nerves, but from the weight of what he is delivering. The melody fills the space between the stage and the judge's table, wrapping the room in nostalgia and truth. By the time the first verse ends, the audience is completely still, afraid that even a breath might break the spell. Without any dramatic build-up or vocal tricks, the performance has already done something rare. It has frozen time and demanded absolute attention from everyone in the room. As the song moves into the chorus, the emotion deepens and becomes impossible to ignore. The singer's voice begins to strain, not from lack of control, but from the honesty pouring through every word. Each line feels lived in, as if he is not just singing the song but reliving moments of his own childhood. The familiar melody of Anak seems to awaken memories across the theater, and the audience reacts almost as one. Some people lower their heads, others wipe tears from their eyes, while a few close them completely, letting the song carry them back in time. The camera cuts to the judges, capturing expressions rarely seen on a talent show stage. Simon Cowell leans forward now, elbows resting on the table, his face intense and focused. The usual sharp critiques feel very far away in this moment. One judge presses a hand to their mouth, visibly moved, while another nods slowly in quiet respect. The performance has crossed the line between audition and experience. On stage, the singer's grip tightens on the guitar as his voice cracks briefly on a note, creating a flaw so real it only strengthens the performance. The crowd feels that crack in their own hearts. The song is no longer about a famous father or a legendary hit, it becomes a shared story of parents, children, regret, and forgiveness. By the end of the chorus, the AGT stage feels less like a competition and more like a confession, spoken openly and bravely in front of the world. As the performance reaches its final stretch, the singer softens his voice, pulling the entire theater closer with him. The powerful chorus fades into a more intimate tone, and every word lands gently but deeply. His eyes glisten under the stage lights as he delivers the last verse, each lyric sounding like a personal apology and a quiet prayer at the same time. The guitar strums slow down, measured and careful, allowing the meaning of the song to breathe. The audience is completely silent now. No coughs, no whispers, not even the rustle of movement can be heard. It feels as though everyone is afraid to disturb the fragile moment unfolding on stage. Simon Cowell tilts his head slightly, his face no longer guarded, but reflective. His eyes follow every movement of the singer's hands, every shift in expression, as if he understands that this final section carries the heaviest weight. The last line is sung almost in a whisper, trembling yet controlled, and when the final chord rings out, it hangs in the air longer than expected. The singer lowers his head, eyes closed, holding onto the guitar as if letting go might break him. For a brief second, nothing happens. The silence is not awkward, it is full, heavy with emotion. In that stillness, the impact of the performance fully settles in, leaving the entire theater stunned, connected, and deeply moved before anyone dares to react. The silence finally breaks as the audience rises to its feet in a powerful wave of applause. The clapping grows louder and louder, mixed with cheers that echo through the theater. The singer looks up in disbelief, his eyes filling with tears as he takes in the sight of everyone standing for him. He presses a hand to his chest, overwhelmed, while gripping the guitar with the other, trying to steady himself in the moment. At the judges' table, Simon Cowell slowly stands, shaking his head as if he is still processing what he has just witnessed. When he speaks, his voice is noticeably softer than usual. He tells the singer that performances like this are rare, not because of technical perfection, but because of truth. He explains that it felt like hearing a story passed down through generations, alive and breathing again on that stage. The audience quiets to listen, hanging on every word. Simon praises the courage it takes to carry a legendary song and make it personal rather than copying the past. He says the performance honored the original while giving it new life, something very few artists can do. Other judges nod in agreement, offering words of respect and admiration. As the applause swells once more, the singer bows his head, tears finally falling freely. In that moment, the AGT stage becomes more than a platform for talent, it becomes a place where legacy, emotion, and music unite, leaving a lasting mark on everyone who witnessed it.